Hello everyone, my name is Morgan. Welcome back to Diabolik Lovers Haunted Dark Bridal. That is the last time I'm going to be saying that. We've made it to the final episode of this Let's Play. I'm kind of in shock that this is the end, but we only have Ecstasy 10, Epilogue, and Kanato's ending left. I'm going to keep this intro short though because I want to do some talking at the end. We're going to talk about what my plans are, if I'm going to be doing more Diabolik Lovers games, as well as my official ranking of the routes, because I know some of you wanted to hear that, as just a few other things to put a bow on this series. So we're just going to keep this brief, but before I get started, don't forget to go support the translators on Tumblr. Here they are. And let's get started with Ecstasy number 10. I'm feeling kind of emotional, not gonna lie. I didn't think I would be, but like, I am a little bit. It's fine, we'll talk about it at the end. We're just gonna have some fun up until we get to the end of this episode. Huh? Where are we? I'm still not used to seeing you without Teddy. Yeah. Both me and Kanato are wearing our uniforms, which means we're supposed to be on our way home from school, I suppose. But, huh? Did we attend school today? I can't seem to remember. What? Why did that give me, like, an eerie feeling? Yeah, thank you. Kanato's holding my hand. How nice. I wonder where we're headed. Lately my memory has been a bit spotty. I wonder if I'm tired. Why is your memory spotty? I get kind of freaked out. Why is your memory spotty, Yui? That's not a normal symptom of the awakening and turning into a vampire. Nor is that a Cordelia thing. However, as long as I follow Kanato, it should be okay, right? Hmm? Sounds a bit like isolation, but nothing I'm not used to at this point. A world with just the two of us? That seems wonderful, or that seems lonely. I feel like it's gonna upset him, but it's the masochistic option, but it seems lonely. Don't you think that would be a little lonely? But oh my! This whole scenario has me on edge right now. No, I'm sorry. There's something wrong with me. It's exactly as you said, Kanato. Oh, okay, you snapped back into that real quick. Yeah, if that's what you wish for, I want to go. Kanato, he looks happy. Wait, hey! I thought you said you wanted to be in a world just the two of us. I kind of need to be alive in there for that. Die? Let's see. If that's what you want, I wouldn't mind. That's healthy. What am I saying? Dying after someone told you to do so, that's so... This whole scenario has me feeling like on edge and odd, and like everything feels off. But that's really cute. That's okay. That picture's really cute. Okay, it doesn't really fit how I'm feeling, but it's pretty adorable. Not gonna lie. About the world, about just the two of us, or me dying? I think about me dying. I think you like me too much for that. Really?
ええ。でも、嬉しかったです。
In that place. I almost said in that place. In that case, I'm glad. Ah, it's happening again. When Kanato embraces me like this and whispers in my ear, the inside of my head goes completely blank. Is that why my memories have been jumbled up as of late? What is he doing? Look, I've been mentioning in the past few episodes that Kanato seems to be the only one using these spells. Is he just the best at them or something? And is this some sort of spell that he's doing to mess with her memory? Oh, that's creepy. That's so creepy.
君はずっとずっと僕のものです。
Sometimes when I talk about Kanato being my favorite, people will be like, yeah, but he's creepy. And I'm like, I know. That's why I like him. I think that's interesting about him. That he creeps me out. Yeah, of course. Regarding the things Kanato says, there's plenty of times I don't know whether he's being serious or just joking. At those times, even if he said white, he immediately changes it to black. At first, I was rather bewildered by this, but right now it's no longer a problem. When that happens, all I have to do is trust Kanato. As soon as I stopped doubting him or putting too much thought into it, it became so much easier on me. As long as I entrust my body to Kanato's words and to pleasure, I can find happiness. Isn't that right, God? No! God is just like, no! That's not what I had in mind. Okay, serious. Is this one? And trust. Should be you. Imagine, like, this is the last one of these weird monologue things I have to do where I have to pick words. Can you imagine if, I messed it up on the last one? Dude, that'd make me so mad. Okay, epilogue time. The final epilogue. This is the end of Ecstasy. Oh, flashback. Is this when she's dead? Yeah. This is all during the triplets murder rampage. Oh, Richter took it. I was like, wait, who took it again? I was like, oh, duh, Richter. Are you going to... Come on, let him sing it. It just hit me. There's been like no Cordelia in this route trying to take us over. Like we haven't been getting like the weird heartbeat or her trying to take over like at all. Cordelia, why are you so chill in this route? You're just like, I don't know. I really don't want to deal with Kanato. Bye, Cordelia! Look, the anime is really bad, but I've got to admit, the whole scene where, like, the triplets kill her is really cool. And, like, how it ends with Kanato lighting her on fire and he's, like, laughing and it fades out. The anime is bad, but that scene, oh, I think it's pretty cool. Mom's on fire. Ah, how nostalgic. The time I burned my mother's body. No, I'm asleep.
起きませんか。ゆうべ無茶をしすぎたのかな。
Sir, what did you do to me? I'm out.
君の寝顔はいいですね。まるで死んでいるみたいで、とっても愛しくなります。
You look so precious when you're dead.
まさか自分だけのものにしたい人がもう一人できるなんて喜んでくださいね。これからずーっと愛してあげます。壊してあげます。
You'll do. So which is it? You're gonna love me forever, or you're gonna destroy me? Are you still gonna love me after you destroy me?
僕、綺麗なものと愛しいものを
I see.
壊したくて仕方がないんです。だから愛してあげます。壊してあげます。
Oh.
愛してあげます。
Uh-huh.
壊してあげます。
One more time.
愛してあげます。壊してあげます。ずっとずっと永遠に。
That's nice. Oh, why did it get all creepy at the end of this route? Oh, this ending, I'm not ready. I think I remember something that happens in this ending. I don't know that I'm ready for it. I also don't know if you guys are ready for it. Oh, but okay, ending number 1. The final scenario of this route. Final ending. Well, the final scenario of this game is what I meant to say. And the final ending of the game. Here we go. Oh, this music. Oh boy.
目が覚めたの？
Yeah. What time is it right now?
そんなことどうでもいいじゃない。
School.
学校？何のこと？
Eh?
おかしなことを言うね。寝ぼけてるの？
Huh? I might be a little sleepy.
いいや。たっぷりおやすみ。
This is oh god, I'm scared.
どうしたの？
I'm scared. That's what it is. I love your kisses, Kanato.
カナトでしょ？
Right, this is one of those moments where I have to tell you all that she's been calling him Kanato-kun the whole time, but I don't want to keep saying Kanato-kun, so I've just been saying Kanato. And so right, she said it just now. He's like, no, just drop the kun and be just Kanato. But I'm like, I've been doing that this whole time. Eh?
どうしてそんなに優しい呼び方をするの？
I'm sorry, Kanato.
謝らなくてもいいよ。僕の傷ついた心は君の血と体で癒してもらうから。眠ってしまっても構わないよ。僕は僕で好きにしているから。
Kanato. School. What was that again? Why did I call him Kanato-kun just now? I haven't called him that the whole route. I don't get it. I feel somewhat dazed, and all I think of is how good Kanato's tongue feels. Oh, this is so creepy. He like, I don't know how to describe it. Like putting a spell on her, just making her sort of like forget everything. except for him and only care about him?
君の匂いが好きだな。どうしてこんなに懐かしいんだろう。おかしいよね。
Kanato.
あれ？起きたの？
Was I sleeping? For how long?
さあ、僕は君のことしか見ていなかったから。
I cut you off.
それに、そんなのどうだっていいことじゃない？
I guess he's right. Nothing besides Kanato matters. But why am I here with Kanato again? See, the thing is, Kanato probably didn't even need to do this. Like, Yui was already like, she was ready to devote herself to him already. Like she was with all the other boys. Where are we?
ここは僕の部屋だよ。
What's beyond the door? Oh my gosh, she literally doesn't even remember what's beyond the door. Oh my god. This is so creepy. This is the good ending, guys. Just a reminder that this is a dark Otome, in case you forgot.
何もないよ。
Nothing at all?
君とはもう関係のない世界しか広がっていないから、知る必要はないんだ。
I see. However, I can't help but feel as if there were other people living beyond this door. But who? I can't seem to recall. Man, we don't remember the other 5. Oh no! Since I can't remember, I guess that means it doesn't matter. We dated all of them. We had lives with all of them.
そういうことだよ。
I see. Kanato?
ごめんね。起こしちゃった。
No, I was just nodding off a little. Where were you? I can smell blood.
鬱陶しいおじを殺しに行ってただ
Oh,
けだから。
okay.
心配しないで。
You just killed Richter. He hasn't even showed up at this route. You're just like, I had to go kill Richter, you know. What about Karl Heinz? Have you killed him yet? Uncle? Which is, I don't know, did Richter ever show up? I don't know that he did.
君にもいるんじゃない？父、または母の弟に。
I don't know if Yui remembers anymore. Oh, no, she doesn't. Oh, why? Mother and father. Did I have those kind of people?
ごめんね。僕の勘違いだった。君にはそんな人いないよ。
I thought so. After all, no matter how hard I think, the only person I've ever gotten involved with is Kanato, right? Look, unless that would mean that you were born, your parents abandoned you, and Kanato adopted you, if that were the case. And that's just weird. So why did you end up killing this uncle of yours?
一族の後継者を僕たち6人から選ぶなんておかしいってうるさいんだ。脳なしのくせにね。
6. Kanato, you have other siblings?
いるよ。
I see. Choosing the heir of the throne, does that mean Kanato had to face off in a duel against those other siblings and his uncle? It must have been rough.
君を手に入れることの方がよっぽど大変だったよ。
What? I've been yours since the very beginning, right?
そうだ。
I mean, yeah, I didn't have to make you mine. You were always mine. Kanato?
それでね、リヒター、おじさんたら死ぬ時に面白いことを言ったんだ。
What was it?
バルコニーの下で息絶えていたあの人の体から心臓を抜き取ったって。
That person? Who could it be?
そしてね、その心臓をどこの誰ともわからない人間の娘に植え替えたんだって。
Why did he do that?
さあ、あんなに屈折したやつが何を考えているのかなんて。
Is that so?
でね、それを聞いて僕は思ったんだ。その人間の娘って
Ding, ding,
きっ
ding.
と君だったんじゃないか。
It was me. Me?
君からいつも感じるこの懐かしい匂い。 これは母様の心臓が放つ匂いなんだと思わない
I see. That might be the case.
いや
Yui just doesn't care.
そう思うこれは運命なのかな
It really makes it so Yui straight up just doesn't care about anything unless it's Kanato. Because normally you would be like, what the heck? There's hearts inside me! And she's like, huh, I guess that's it. Fate?
僕たちも最近知ったんだけどね後継者になる条件は君を手に入れることだったみたいなんだ
Is that why I've been yours since the start?
そうだよね君も母様の心臓も僕のものなんだねえそれじゃあ僕はまた少し留守にするね
Why?
他の邪魔な奴らも殺してくるよ君とずっと一緒にいるために
Kanato, what did I say about murdering your brothers? This is the thing that I was like, I think I remember this about the route, is that he goes and kills his other brothers. Oh dear. I see. Yeah, I understand. Do your best at killing your brothers.
君の体が完全に変化した頃には戻れると思うから
What, to a vampire? My body?
ヴァンパイアになりたいって言ったでしょ
I don't think I did, actually. Did I? But you're gonna make me think I did.
そうだよだから毎日毎晩ずっと君と体を重ねてきたんだ君はどんどん人間から離れていってるのわからない僕らはそれを覚醒って呼ぶんだけど
Yeah.
今の君はね僕とあまりにも多くの時を過ごしすぎたからもう人間ではなくなってるよ
Is that so?
ヴァンパイアに生まれ変わるのは少しだけ苦しくて痛いけどでも君はそういうのも好きだもんね
Yeah, I like everything that you give me.
体の変化に伴う痛みも僕が与えたものだから安心して享受するといいよ
Yeah, got it.
それじゃ行ってくるね
Take care. Take care. Killing your brothers. He left. I'm kind of lonely. Guess I'll just sleep. I hope Kanato will be back by the time I wake up again. It hurts. I can't breathe. It's as if my whole body is being stabbed by needles. Is this the awakening? It's painful. It's suffocating. However, this is the pain given to me by Kanato. It's a pain I have to endure to remain by his side forever. What to do? I'm so happy. I'm going to be a vampire. Oh, Yui's a vampire now. Oh, we're married!
君とても綺麗だよ
So I take it you succeeded in killing your brothers? Thank you. You look wonderful too, Kanato.
ありがとう今日からここが僕たちの住処になるからね
Moving to the castle. Such a big castle.
ヴァンパイア一族の長が住むべき城だから
Will I be able to handle all the cleaning?
そんなの人間をさらってきて
Ah, okay.
地球で働かせればいい
What
よ
about familiars? We have familiars, they could do that too. Like, wasn't there a familiar literally driving our limo every day? Humans are weak, so if we do that, they'll collapse in no time.
倒れたら血を吸い尽くして燃やしてしまえばいいんだよそれが一番始末に困らなく
Oh,
て
yeah,
楽だと
totally.
思う
I see. In that case, let's do it like that. Woohoo!
そうそうそういえば君はまだ人間の血を吸ってないんだったよね
Yeah.
自分がどんなタイプの血が好みかまだわからないだろうから、いろんな人間を連れてきてあげるね。だから好きなだけ欲望の赴くままに吸い尽くすといいよ。
Sure, thank you.
でも体を混ぜ合う相手は僕だけにしてね。僕もそれだけは君のみを相手にするって決めてるから。
Okay, here's my question. Kanato, he killed Richter, which, I don't know, I feel like Richter's probably not that strong anyway. He's probably easy to take down. He probably had to take down Karl-Heinz. How did he get all 5 brothers? Like, you would think they would have teamed up on him, and he would have lost. Like I said, I think, like, the older they are, the stronger they are, so... How did he do it? Like, if you kill Karl-Heinz, do you also, like, get his power? Is that what it is? And that's how he killed them? Like, how did he take them down? But then again, I know there is a bad ending for Kanato where Yui kills all the brothers. So I don't know, maybe it's not that hard. Yui just freaking did it. Like, I'll just kill them all, it's fine. That's okay. I promise.
約束。それじゃ、そろそろ僕たちの新しい家に入ろうか。
Yeah, Kanato. You see, I'm really looking forward to life from today onwards.
僕もだよ。邪魔な奴らはみんな
Like your brothers.
死んだから。もう僕たちの幸せは壊れないよ。
Sorry everyone, your favorite characters are dead. It's fine, it resets in the next game anyway. They're not gonna be dead in more blood in Kanato's route. I'm so happy.
僕と君の中は死すらも分かつことができない。魂が燃え尽きるまで君だけを愛し抜くと誓うよ。
Oh my god, that's it! We did it! Guys! We beat the game! We beat Haunted Dark Bridal!
Diabolik lovers.
Aw. Lido is the one that said it. I think that's very fitting that he was the one that said it and he was our first route. Been a while since we've been on this screen, huh? I'm gonna hit start so I can go back and forth so it doesn't, like, I don't know, do something. So we did it! Okay, first let's wrap up Kanato's route. I personally really enjoyed his route because, well, he's my favorite, so there's that too. But he had a lot of variety. The ending was really creepy. That was really creepy. He killed, like, everyone, put some weird sort of, like, brainwashing sort of spell on Yui, so, like, the only thing she cared about was him. But it's a Dark Otome. Like, that ending truly embodied that. It was creepy as hell, but it was also interesting. I think that's the darkest, good end in this whole game. And I've mentioned this for all the other routes as well, that in the limited V edition version of this game, there were after endings. If you go to the translators, which I always link in the description, you can read Kanato's after ending, which I think, if I remember correctly, Cordelia does, like, appear in that one. It's sort of like Kanato has to choose between Cordelia and Yui. Sort of like who he loves more, I guess. Kanato, I've sort of been talking about, like, do I think the boys, like, actually truly loved Yui in the end? Kanato, I'm gonna say, I'll say yes, but it's a really twisted, messed up love, like a not healthy one. Like, I mean, obviously they all are, but like Shu and Subaru, I think had more of like a pure love for Yui. Kanato, for sure, like a twisted kind of messed up, very possessive love. Yandere, I guess. Which is weird. I normally hate yanderes, but I love Kanato. Ayato, I'd say maybe towards the end there was something there. Yeah, I'd say so. Reiji. I mean, I don't know, Reiji went through a lot of shit for Yui with Cordelia, so sure. Lido, I don't think he did. Lido has a lot of progression throughout these games. In later games, yes, I do think Lido grows to really love and care for Yui. Not in this first one. He has not got there yet. He needs more development. Okay, so let's move on. Some of you have been asking for, like, my official ranking of the routes, like my favorite to my least favorite. So, I wrote them down. So here's Morgan's official ranking of the Diabolik Lovers Haunted Dark Bridal routes. Woo! Okay, number 1, Shu. Obviously, he's like my favorite route in all the games. I don't know why. Shu, his backstory is so interesting to me. Him as a character is so interesting. I always just really enjoy his routes. I'm also a huge freaking simp for him, which we learned in this game together. I have to throw Shu up in my tie for first place too at this point. I really, really love Shu. I really, really love his route. I missed him so bad in all the other routes. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, Shu, definitely my number one. Number two, I have as Subaru. Oh, by the way, this is not my ranking of characters, this is my ranking of the routes. So, whatever character I have in last does not necessarily mean I dislike that character, it just meant it was my least favorite route. So, right, number two, Subaru. I didn't love the first part of his route where it was like, we got bit every single scenario. But after that, we had some fun scenarios. He was a fun character, big tsundere, breaking shit all the time. And he got really cute. Like, their ending was also, like, pretty cute. There were some really funny scenarios. There was a lot of, you know, interesting story and, like, character, like, with him hating himself, and just learning about his childhood. And I know that a lot of you really enjoyed Subaru's route, too. Funny how my top two routes were the ones that I think had the most, like, love for Yui in the end, or, like, the most romantic of them all. Which, I also saw a lot of you saying that, like, in later routes, you're like, dang. Shu's route really was a breath of fresh air. Like, yeah, it was. Okay, number three, I have Kanato. Like I said before, him being my favorite. Well, I don't know, apparently I have a three-way tie for my favorite at this point. But I really do love Kanato. He's a very creepy character. He's a very interesting character. I find him so fascinating. And I really loved the variety of scenarios we got in his route. We got all sorts of stuff, which was really good coming from Subaru and Ayato, who had a lot of biting. And I love the slow progression of Kanato's. Like, by the end of Dark, I remember being like, oh, you know, not that many bad things have happened. And then he had, like, the darkest, like, ending of them all. It was a very slow progression of Yui getting corrupted in this one, and you could, like, very slowly see it happening. We got biting scenarios, we got backstory, we got funny stuff, we got cute stuff. We got Teddy pinning us to a wall. Spells, I loved the use of the spells in this one. It was so cool. So that was my number three. Number four, I have as Lido. The first route is always gonna have a special place in my heart. I love Lido as a character. He's in that tie for first place. I love Lido so much. There's so much to unpack with his character, and we like barely scratched the surface in that route because he is a character that you just like learn so much about the further you get into this series. But I loved just the little bit that we did get. Funnily enough, I think this is probably the second darkest one. Yui's mental health was really bad in this one, which is so sad to see. But this was another one where you could truly see by the end, like, the corruption. Also noted, I don't think we really had any Cordelia in the first three that I mentioned. And then we do in the last three here. But it was really interesting in this one to see Cordelia trying to come through and Yui, like, keeping it a secret from Lido. The reason this one is sort of, like, in the middle, though, is Lido's route was definitely the most uncomfortable for me to film because of the noises he made. Like, oh my god. Oh, they were rough. It was so uncomfortable to record. And I know a lot of you guys were like, I really need to start wearing headphones watching this back then. Okay, after Lido, this might be a shocker for some of you, but it's Reiji. Reiji's not my least favorite route. Reiji may be my least favorite Diabolik Lovers character, and don't get me wrong, I do not like Reiji still. But as time has gone on, like, Reiji used to be like my least favorite male character ever, but since has gone to Gurren from Owari no Seraph. So you're moving up in the world, Reiji. I don't hate him as much as I did years ago when I was really in my Diabolik Lovers phase, but I still don't like him. That being said, I thought his route was a lot of fun, actually. The whole part where Cordelia is possessed by Yui, and it's like this weird, like, interaction between Yui and Reiji, but like Cordelia is this middleman, and then she starts dishing out onto Reiji what Reiji's been giving to Yui the whole time. It was just so fascinating. Also, a lot of you guys really enjoyed my roasting of Reiji, which was fun for me, and even Reiji fans thought it was funny. So, like, I don't know, that's the exact kind of relationship I wanted to have with Reiji fans, is that I roast him, but you guys are cool with it because we all know that Diabolik Lovers characters, even if we love them, deserve to be roast, so it's still fun. And then in last place is Ayato, which, like I said, this is a ranking of routes, not characters. I love Ayato as a character. I did not love his Haunted Dark Bridal route. It was so draining. Like, it was a bite after bite the whole way through. Like, Yui just constantly getting punished and, like, kicked while she was down. Like, I was so ready for that one to be done by the end. That one was really, really hard for me to get through. Like, while it may not have been, like, the darkest, like, ending of them all, it was really rough for me to see Yui in that one. Just, I felt so bad for her. She was just got shit in every single scenario. That's why I loved going to Kanato and getting so much variety, because And Nagato was so predictable. It was like, okay, how is Yui gonna get beaten down in this one? What's her punishment gonna be? What little thing is she gonna do wrong that's gonna result in a bite or some sort of awful form of punishment? It was hard. That being said, the whole thing was fun. All the routes were fun. And I also love the fact that, like, the Diabolik lovers boys, we all know that they are assholes. Every single one of them. This is a dark otome. All these relationships were horribly toxic, even the best ones of Shu and Subaru. They were still really toxic and not something that you should be striving for. But that's the point. The game makes it very obvious to you that that is the point. We love these boys because of how interesting they are. Like, they are such interesting, well-written characters. The boys that I love, you may hate, and I may not like the boys that you like. That's just ragey. I like everyone else. But I will never be like, ugh, why would you ever like ragey fans? Because my vampire boys are no better than your vampire boys. They all suck, and we all know that they suck, but we love them anyway. And that's the fun of Diabolik lovers. Okay, but yes, I think that is the wrap up on Haunted Dark Bridal. Hold on, I have a list of things that I wanted to talk about at the end here. Next up being more blood. Okay, the future of Diabolik lovers on my channel. I plan on doing more blood. I don't plan on doing the other games afterwards. Mainly because there are no emulators for those games for me to do it on my computer. And trying to screen record a Vita involves me spending a lot of money on weird systems. So yeah, just more blood we're doing. And also I don't want to be doing Diabolik lovers on my channel for like years and years. You know what? I'd like some variety. That being said, I am going to be taking a bit of a break from Diabolik lovers for about a month or two before I do more blood. I could use a break from sadistic vampires. And you know, I think it's healthy that I take a break from sadistic vampires, and maybe you too. I also think that while we do more blood, like we'll do a few routes and then maybe I'll take a little bit of a break before we continue, because it took us over a year to get through 6 boys. There's 4 more in more blood. We got the Mukamis added in more blood. So it's going to take even longer. So I don't think we're gonna do it straight through like we did with this one. I might take like a month break here and there after a few routes in more blood. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be taking a month or 2 break from Diabolik lovers before we start more blood. But while I may be taking a break from Diabolik lovers, I am not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be here on this channel. I have lots of other content here. If you're into otomes like Diabolik lovers, except maybe you're not looking for something as dark, we are currently in the midst of doing a Let's Play of Dandelion Wishes Brought to You. I voice all the characters and give them really dumb voices. It's a lot more of a lighthearted game, except the endings are they really pull on your heartstrings. It's like a mix. It's somehow like this perfect mixture of like a really lighthearted game and just a horribly depressing game at the same time. A lot of the characters I also think have some similarities between the Diabolik lovers characters. It's a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I feel like I have a special little community over there with my Dandelion watchers. We're small but mighty, so if you want to join in on the Dandelion fun, you can. If you're a fan of Awari no Seraph, I do manga reactions to those every month. I have also been wanting to branch out my content more. I really love doing the videos where I'm on camera. So I have like a video game and movie reviews. One of my favorite videos that I have done so far is my review of Clock Tower 3. I've also been doing videos where I watch only the first and last episodes of an anime, which is a lot of fun. And I just want to keep doing like different kinds of videos like that, where I'm on camera related to video game, anime content. Also, I would like to play other games on this channel, you know, maybe start another Let's Play. And I don't want to only have otomes on my channel. It just sort of happened that Diabolik lovers and Dandelion were the 2 that I wanted to do first, and they both just so happen to be otomes. But if you have suggestions for a game that you would like to see me play on the channel, please let me know. I would love to check something out that you guys are interested in. Again, does not have to be an otome. I'm willing and ready to branch out into other genres. So you'll still be getting my same commentary that you always get from me, just with different characters and different games. So yes, I would really love to see you guys elsewhere on the channel. And of course, if you're like, no, I only want Diabolik lovers, I'll be back. I'll be back in a month or 2 with more Diabolik lovers, and we will set on another very long journey then. And lastly, I just really want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for the support that I've been given on this series. I started this Let's Play so more people could get interested in Diabolik lovers and see the game, because it's still in Japanese. Putting the translations on every week is a lot of hard work, and that's the main reason I want to take a break more than anything, is just how much time the translations do take. But I always felt like it was so worth it, just seeing how many of you guys were able to enjoy the games because of my Let's Play, and just how much fun we all had. I loved seeing you guys in the comments every week and talking with you. It was just so much fun, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support that I had in this Let's Play. It's done so much better than I ever thought it would, and I'm so glad that I got to show what Diabolik Lovers really is to so many of you, because the anime really is just awful, and so many people judge it off of that, when there's so much more to this game and these characters. I think they're all so interesting, well-written characters, and people don't appreciate them for what they are because they see the anime and think that it's just, oh, a trashy reverse harem, bleh, toxic, gross, when that it's like supposed to be. Like, that's the whole point, is that it's supposed to be dark, and you're supposed to realize that it's dark, and that's what makes it so interesting, and what makes these characters so fascinating. They all have so much depth to them and deserve to be appreciated for that depth that they have, while also recognizing, yeah, we know that they're bad people. We get that. That's why we're interested. To see how these bad people became bad people, and the sweet girl get corrupted by them, and then as the games go on, how the sweet girl actually helps these corrupted people. And that gets me too. Like, Yui gets so much hate for the way she's in the anime. I mean, it should just be a well-known fact at this point that in anime adaptations of otomes, the protagonist always gets watered down. They always get the personality sucked out of them, and Yui gets judged so hard for that. When she is like one of my favorite female characters of all time. I love Yui so much. She's one of my favorite Diabolik Lovers characters. She is so sweet and kind and caring and compassionate, while also being a strong, badass girl. And people don't recognize that enough about her, and I'm so glad that a lot of you have grown to love Yui so much throughout this as well. It makes me happy. Yui haters really just grind my gears, and I was so happy to be able to show you what Yui really is all about. She is so much more than that watered down anime girl protagonist. So yes, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for putting up with my antics and dumb jokes all throughout this Let's Play. Thank you for letting me share this experience with you and show you this game. I'm very happy with how this series has turned out, and I'm very excited to see you all in more blood. So with that being said, I think that is a wrap on Haunted Dark Bridal. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!